Thanks for staying with us. We're still on the middleman. My case. Bigotry or patriotism. I saw Harrison's tweet about one less Yoruba state after the passing of an APC minion, and I thought it was too much. I don't denigrate the dead here. When someone dies, whatever the issues we had with them dies. I'm one who saw how the bigotry on X started after the gubernatorial elections in Lagos State in March 2023, so I usually ignore the banter back and forth. But on this day, I was going to respond to Harrison and say, no, this is wrong. You're becoming like the people you hate. However, as I clicked on the street to respond, I saw other people had gotten there before me and saw how he responded to them with bitterness and evidence of how he just wished his daughter a happy birthday and someone, unprovoked, wished his daughter dead.
Huh.
All because of bigotry. At this point, I stopped and asked myself, what would you do differently, Jumoke? You can't beat a child and ask him not to cry. It's easy to see someone's reaction and think it's wrong without knowing the premise. Even though the bigotry we see today looks like a very bitter war amongst tribes, interracial marriages are still happening across event centers in Nigeria every day. So I'm one not to fan the flames, but the seed being sown may germinate in a few years and we could very well be undoing the healing process that has taken 55 years since the end of the civil war in Nigeria. Our parents had terrible experiences. We schooled together in unity schools and had friends, spouses from across tribes. So we do not want to teach the next two generations tribalism, bigotry, and hatred because of elections. Yet the politicians from who we do this do not even see different tribes nor religions when they share loot and pilfer our patrimony for their children's children yet unborn. We, the citizens, who ought to be fighting them, demanding good governance or kicking them out of office when they fail, are now facing ourselves, fighting ever so bitterly so these paymasters can give us crumbs from their tables and keep us on their payroll for a morsel of bread. Sometimes the ones even fighting for their tribe or religion are the most unfortunate ones. You know, belief is the core of any human being. They are not getting paid, yes. They have no achievements, yes. No hope in the economy, yes. They have no good education nor healthcare, but fight for what they believe in. That someone is denigrating their tribe or religion. They can be poor, but have pride in their tribe and religion. Nothing you can say to change the minds of those ones than to educate their children, if they have any, not to become like them. They may die believing they're doing the right thing because that's what forms their core belief system, and trying to change that is trying to unalive them. However, we must continue to educate ourselves and the larger society about the consequences of the seeds of bigotry we are sowing. We can't complain about racism against blacks in the world and then discriminate against ourselves at home because of the religions of the colonizers and different tribes of our forefathers. We should not inherit the hate and bitterness of others. If I have nothing against the Cameroonian, Chadian, Malian, Togolese, Ghanaian, why should I then hate an Igbo, Hausa, Efikibibio, Ijebu? We all hate what is happening with our South African brothers who hate Nigerians because they claim our men come to commit crime and take their women. And for that, they commit xenophobic acts that are condemnable. How can we then do the same to ourselves at home? Politicians divide us so they can conquer us. The colonialists did it. The military did it. Now we are allowing ourselves to be used again. Who do you think benefits? Hungry people fighting over tribe and religion while billions are being stolen from wild elephant projects that never see the light of day. But buying petrol at 900 naira a litre, we have crude oil under our belly, yet the $897 billion earmarked to revive the Warri refinery has gone down the drain, and we're not fighting over that. Nigeria, who do you this strong thing? Now, this is my verdict. There's insecurity. The Minister of Information says the media should stop making terrorists their headlines. The son of the president is roaming like an emperor. There's hunger. We ought to face our governments and political elites, not one another.